So he originally requested a cave story, but instead I'm going to share a Nissan story of one of many times that I thought I would probably be fired. But when Marvin Runyon was our CEO, on his last day of departure, we were all lined up in the A aisle with American flags. So we're out there waving American flags for Marvin Runyon, bidding farewell. Well, about that same time period in CCR, we were about to launch night shift. And so one of the individuals that was interested in hiring into CCR was one of our printer maintenance support guys by the name of Dave Brandon. So Dave, once he put his application in, would come in on a regular basis asking if we had heard anything. Well, Chris Coates was in there, and so was I. And he would come in and he would say, have you heard anything? Have you heard anything? And we'd say, well, yeah, we've heard some stuff, but man, I'm so dry, I'm parched. And say, well, can I get you a Coke? And we'd go, yeah, give me a Coke. So he'd run out back, and we had a Coke machine out our back door at the time period. And then he'd come back in and he'd give me or he'd give Chris a Coke. And then he'd say, okay, well, what did you hear? And then the other one, whoever didn't get a Coke, would be like, well, you bought Chris a Coke and you're not going to buy me a Coke? Dang! So he'd run back out and he'd buy another Coke. So this went on for a while, and of course the big news was they're looking at it. Dang, I'm maybe buying you 2 Cokes and you're telling me they're just looking at it? It's like, whatever. So this goes on for a while. Well, they actually hire Dave. So he's about to go to night shift, but before he goes to night shift, he wants to give a present to Chris Coates and myself. So he's got this long wrapped up box, and it's got ribbons and stuff on it, and he makes a production out of it, gets everybody in CCR together and says, I got this present for Chris and Jody, I want to give it to you. So we knew, it was some sort of a setup. So we open it up, and it's a commode plunger. And Dave gave us this commode plunger because he said, quote unquote, you and Chris are full of things that this commode plunger would be good for. So somebody, I don't even know who it was, back in the day we had what we called the old CCR battle console. It was a Hitachi console, it had thumb wheels and push buttons all over it, and somebody stuck the commode plunger up on top of it. So it stayed there for a while, and then after a while, somebody took one of the Marvin Runyon flags and taped it to the top of the commode plunger. So it stayed there for, I don't know how long, it was there for a pretty good while. Finally, somebody got tired of looking at it and decided to take it down. So they took it down. Well, that night, Dave came in and it's gone. Go. So at that time, Chris was the early one in. So he came in and Dave comes running over to him and says, where did the commode plunger and the flag go? Chris says, way to go, Dave. Of course, Dave was a little bit paranoid. He goes, what? What? Chris says, we're all in trouble. He said, what are we in trouble for? Chris says, Dave Offel, our director, came into the control room and saw that commode plunger with a flag on it and was outraged over somebody desecrating the flag like that. Oh no, oh no. So about that time I come through the door and Dave comes running over to me and says, Jody, Chris said that Dave Offel came in and saw the flag and commode plunger and that we're all in trouble. Way to go, Dave. Oh, whoa. So now Dave, he's totally traumatized. Well, he was working night shift with Henry Allen McAdoo, and it's time for them to leave. So they're heading out the door. Dave tells Henry McAdoo, Henry, you go ahead. I'm going to go find Mr. Offel. Henry thought he was kidding. So Henry goes on out. So Dave goes looking for Dave Offel's meeting. He's apparently he's having like a section meeting. He's got supervisors, all these folks in there, and it's a room probably, about the same number of people that we got in here right now. So they're in there having a meeting. Who is it? come in, come in. So Dave steps into the room. Mr. Opal says, Dave, what, can I help you? Yes, Mr. Opal. I came in, he did not have a sense of humor, okay? Dave Opal did not have a sense of humor. So Dave comes in, says, yes, Mr. Opal, I just wanted to apologize to you. Apologize for what, Dave? You know, desecrating the flag. Dave, you desecrated a flag? Yes, sir. You know, I desecrated it with a commode plunger. And now everybody's looking at Dave like he's a visitor from outer space. I mean, the whole meeting's come to a stop and people are just sitting there going, he says, yes, Mr. Opal, you remember I desecrated that flag with a commode plunger. Dave, why would you desecrate a flag with a commode plunger? He says, well, you know, and he tried to go, now he's just going on and on and on. Meetings come to a stop. I don't even know what the original meeting was for. And finally, Mr. Opal says, Dave, I don't know what you're talking about. So now the light bulb goes off on Dave Brandon's head. Now his first instinct is, I just want to turn and run out of the room. But he can't. So now he goes into a long further explanation about how this must be a joke and it's going awry, blah, 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 and goes on and on and on. Finally, he leaves. So the next day I come in, and you know how sometimes you look at something or you see something, but your eyes can't really figure out exactly what it is you're seeing. So I'm looking at the control room, and it's not making any sense. Something's wrong here. Finally, the person at the control room, at the control panel, turns around, and it's Dave Brandon, but he's got a paper sack over his head with 2 eye holes cut in it. So I'm looking at it, and I said, Dave, is that you? Dave, why do you have a paper bag over your head? I went to see Mr. Opal yesterday. Oh man, now my legs are giving out. It's like, oh no, oh no. Charlie Smith gets us up. He slaps all of us, says a lot of inappropriate stuff, mostly to the effect that they're going to fire me and I'm going to take every one of you with me. This has got to stop. This ain't going anymore. So I kept that paper bag for a while, and every now and then, just for laughs, I'd get it out and I'd put it on my head and I'd dance around the control room. Oh, I'm stupid, whatever. So anyway, that's a story about how I almost didn't make it here today. The end. Yeah.